recorded live at 4ZZZ Studios, Meanjin, Brisbane.
On 102.1 FM.
And broadcast across Australia on the Community Radio Network.
You're listening to Zed Games.
Zed Games brings you the best in gaming news, reviews, community and culture. Want to reach out?
Share your hot take?
Or do you just want to share your favourite game?
Find us on socials at Zed Games AU.
Now I'm going to do something that might be illegal.
Oh no.
You're listening to 4ZZZ.
That feels off.
Yeah, really
Oh
it feels
my- did that
weird.
feel
I was
weird
thinking
to
earlier
say?
today, I'm like, ooh. I wonder if they'll kick the door down if you say that. You're listening to 4ZZZ. This is Zed Games. I'm your host for the evening, and joining me is my good friend Zara.
Hello.
And how are you feeling today?
I am feeling so much better. Just got over a little bit of a cold. And I got to play Rhythm Heaven Groove today.
Yes, that is on my maybe I want this list. Especially with some of the multiplayer stuff I feel in it.
Yeah.
I'll pretend I'm teaching my children music.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay.
But also,
how are you doing?
As an ex-drummer, I feel like I can destroy my children at it.
I mean, that is your right as your father. You have to humble the children. Yeah. You have to teach them how to lose.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I won't bring in any polyrhythms, but I'll keep it straight. I'll keep it straight for now. I'm good. We both had a big weekend because we had the Queensland Game Festival, which if you were not able to attend, if you go to Steam, there is still active the festival page, which you can search up for, which has a bunch of demos from it and also links to any game that is available on Steam currently. Not everything that was there is on there because they're not public yet. But everything that can be, you can check out the festival and have like a little virtual tour of it.
Yeah. So you're it's almost like you were there.
Yes. And well, speaking of that sort of thing, we might actually sort of just jump into a little bit of news. Okay, first up, we've got news about the Queensland Game Festival. So at the end of the festival, we like to give out some winners, and by we I mean the Screen Queensland and Renegade, who's it's just her. Ren, who made the game Unpacking, has an award, and there is a People's Choice Award. Yes. So let's go. Let's just go with the order I've written them down. So first up, we have the Emerging Developer. So this is a new team that's got together and they're releasing their first game. So that went to a game that we all got to get a bit of hands-on and chat to, Cloudlings.
Yes.
Which was very exciting. It had a trailer debut during the recent Frosty Games Fest, which it was my children's pick of that.
It makes me really excited for the game in like 3 months.
Yeah. It's like floating islands, kind of creature caring, fighting, exploring. It's odd. Just have a look up. It's pixel art, although it's technically 3D in the back end. It's worth looking at if you like flying an island around, joining it to other islands, and training up strange blue men.
I'm an absolute cloudhead.
Strange blue people. I don't even know if they are gendered. Who knows? Next up, we had the Game of the Year, and that was given to the follow-up to Cast and Chill, Wild and Chill. So Cast and Chill was a relaxing fishing game, which was an idle game, and Wild and Chill is now sort of a camping, exploring wilderness game, which is much more of a game than Cast and Chill was.
It seems a bit more active.
Yeah, I didn't get to chat. I don't know if you did, but I don't know if there is even an idle option.
I was wondering if how they would handle an idle option, but I didn't get a chance to play.
But it's beautiful side-scrolling pixel art. At least aesthetically, and I was walking around picking up sticks and making stuff with it. So
classic.
Cool. The Renegade Award, which is sort of to highlight people that are innovating in interesting ways, went to Keyboard Warriors.
Yes.
Which is a strange robot fighting typing game.
It is sick, very stressful, and a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun. It's just we get very competitive about our typing speed,
and just fun about using using what you're typing to also tell the story.
Yeah.
Which is a fun thing. Like this is innovation. Doesn't mean it's entirely the first one to do anything. It's that they're doing it in a new fun way and they're putting their spin on it. And finally, the public vote went to Bumper Bout.
Yeah.
Which I find so funny in that when it first sort of got shown, which is at one of our nights, it was like a project that was thrown together. Don't know if I'll do anything with it, whatever. And
like Rocco was even like, I haven't even played pinball. Like, I'm not really that into pinball to begin with.
Yeah, and every time it shows, it's just more added to it. It's good, and people love it.
Yeah.
So it's
got mascots now.
Yeah. I didn't notice that.
You didn't notice? It was
No.
all over the banner.
I was very stressed on Saturday.
Valid. Fair enough. We were running around a fair bit, and you were in the dungeon for most of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that got the public vote, and Cloudlin's got the runner-up to the public vote as well. So I'm quite happy with.
Good games.
Yeah.
So those were all our winners for that weekend, and all of those games have Steam pages. Does Cloudlinks have a Steam page? I can't remember. Yes, it does.
Yes,
it does. Yeah, all of those have Steam pages, so you can go and check that out if you want to. Okay, moving on to non-Queensland Game Fest news. We had one of the most unfortunate things I've seen a lot of.
Man.
So D-Brand are an accessory maker. They make good stuff. I've got a few D-Brand things.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, so with the upcoming Steam machine coming out, they're like, we're going to make a cool case for it. And Valve is very happy about people doing this. They've got all of the measurements and all the AutoCAD files online and everything. It's like, go nuts. Everyone can make whatever they want. So they made whatever they wanted, and they thought we're going to make a Portal companion cube because it's a cube. And they made it and looked beautiful, and they put together an absolutely stunning page with tutorial videos and all the comedy and everything. Oh, and they took all these pre-orders and everything, and they just forgot to ask Valve if they could use the IP. Look, I'm no lawyer, man. In fact, I might be an idiot, but I feel if you're going to use $1 billion company's intellectual property, at least ask.
Better safe than sorry, just a little email that's like, hey Gabe, companion cube, love that.
Yeah.
Steam machine, also a cube-ish.
They owned it pretty well. Like, I don't know how much money they burnt making that product. But yeah, they came out, apologized, said, no, we're 100% in the wrong. They refunded everyone.
I wish I was in the room when they got that notice.
Well, I just liked, like, so many of the comments are like, you guys are idiots, right? And they just respond like, yeah, we know. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, dear.
In more bad but less funny news, Sony has, as of last night, announced that as of next year, they will be ending production of new games on physical media for the PlayStation 5 and presumably the PS6 from that point on, which would lend to the belief that the PS6 will be a digital-only console. This has got a lot of people worried and up in arms. It gets rid of the used game market.
I depended on the used games market as a kid.
Also the shared games market and everything. Like, even like the PC has a lot better options to share games around with at least just your family, if not beyond that, which Sony hasn't invested anything in yet. But also at the same time, they announced that they are closing finally the PS3 and PS Vita stores, which is a bit odd because especially the Vita store that closed about 2 years ago, but you could still get into it. And
it's closed for real now, guys.
Yeah. I think you can't even download your purchased things in it now, which is why I remember it closing down, because I went and hacked my Vita so I could use an SD card so I could download my entire library. So thankfully I've already got it downloaded, but yeah. So that's going. And also earlier in the week, they just removed about 500 movies that people had purchased through the store just removed them from everyone's account. They were part of, what company was it with? It was because it was part of their deal with Studio Canal. So they weren't in perpetuity. You just don't have it anymore. So if you tie all those new things together and you have a company going to digital only, but also reminding you that they will remove things you purchased and they will not support it further on, they will close it down, does not make me feel comfortable personally about that. And I'm someone that buys 95% of everything digital, probably more.
I love digital.
Yeah.
Like I not everything needs, like, I don't I don't have that much space. I don't need everything to be on a disc. It is nice to have a disc, but at least let me keep, my game, my movie, my TV show that I spent money on. Something really, really has to shift.
Yes, and Microsoft is making similar sort of comments towards. They haven't announced it themselves, but they're also talking about ways of digitizing your existing physical library. So there was some news out about that today. I'm not quite sure how that's going to fully work, but there was what they were pitching back when they first announced the Xbox One, which got them in a lot of trouble because the world wasn't ready for it. But now, I may not be ready, but I think it's coming.
It's coming.
Yes, so not that positive. Speaking of not positive news of the big players, we have Microsoft is basically gearing up for what is allegedly being called, I'll take this quote from George Broussard of 3D Realms fame, I just got word of a list of Xbox Studio closures. No, I'm not posting them. If it's even close to true, it's likely going to be the largest single layoff ever in gaming history.
Jesus.
So studios like Ninja Theory, who just announced the new Senua game.
Yeah,
that was, I think, I can't remember if it was mentioned last week, but yeah, they're at least going to be let go of in some way, as are the State of Decay devs. They were just it seems that half of the games that Microsoft showed off in their recent quite positive showcase aren't going to be finished at least by Microsoft. So they're looking for buyers to take these studios, and it's not really a buying studio market at the moment. And even now, IO Interactive just had their James Bond game. They're flying high. They're doing really well. They're working on a fantasy game with Microsoft. Microsoft pulled out of the partnership, so they've laid off a large number of staff as well. So yeah, it doesn't feel nice.
No. It's rough out there. Everyone's copying it. Holy moly. Far out.
Goodness gracious. But that's the end of my newsy part. There's a lot more information about the expected closures, but it's expected to happen, end of fiscal year. So we've just sort of hit it. So after that, we might be hitting in the next week some major layoffs at Microsoft.
I think it's going to be a big list next week.
Yes. And speaking of lists, we have some games coming out.
Woo!
It's a real short list. Today, a game we've already mentioned on the show, Rhythm Heaven Groove, is coming out to Switch. Woo! And on the 8th of July, we'll be getting Moonlight Peaks for Switch 1, Switch 2, and PC, which is like a cozy game, but you're a vampire in a little town.
Cozy vampire.
Cozy vampire. And we get the expansion for Doom the Dark Ages Revelation for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X. Which brings us to the end of the news. We did it. And now we're going to do something a little bit loose. Sometimes we play it loose and wild. Because I've been playing lots of things. Partly because I'm obsessive. Also because Steam Next Fest was on recently. And I got in and played quite a lot of stuff. And there's a few highlights because we can't talk about everything. But there are also a few trends that I found in there. One of the first ones being there's a lot of fishing games at the moment.
Yes.
And horror fishing games at that. Yeah.
No, people are feeling like they need to relax, they need to chill, but they also want to be a little bit more stressed about it. Feel a little bit more ominous, a little bit more sinister.
So the one that really stands out is a game called About Fishing. This is by the Water Museum, the people that made Arctic Eggs, which if you're not aware of that game, that's a game about going around and cooking eggs for people in the Arctic.
Wow, where do they come up with these ideas?
So this is a very, very, very lo-fi game. It is... You start as a young girl and then you become a woman and you are out fishing with your, I think it's uncle or grandfather, actually, not direct. And, it's a fishing game. You cast out your line, you try to attract a fish. But when you get the fish, you can put the fish back on the hook and then throw it in the water and swim around as the fish.
Ew.
Which takes you to the instigating event of this game, which is finding a dead body wrapped in plastic.
Oh.
Yes, it's not hiding Twin Peaks references here. It's going right in, but it's very quickly differentiate itself from that as well. For instance, instead of hot apple pie, they have curly fries.
That's better than apple pie.
But yeah, it's really interesting and very funny. There's lots of physics-driven things in it. But yeah, once I understood how to cast, and it's like a puzzle. How can I cast under this bridge and get over there?
You can fillet the fish as well.
Oh yes, there's a very detailed cut. You can get, if you actually fillet the fish and you do it properly, You can get more if you sell it, but if you screw it up, you'll get less than if you just sold it without doing it.
Understandable.
Yep. It's pretty wild. That one's done a little bit of the rounds around. It's very cool. Other games that come out, one of the big ones is a game called Blood Dungeon, which is by the developers of the Nidhogg games and the recent Wheel World. Blood Dungeon it's a Vampire Survivors like, except it's a platformer. And it's a really good one. It's a really wild.
Wait, Vampire Survivors platformer?
Yeah. I'm flicking things up so Zara can be acquainted as we talk along. It plays really well. You jump, the horde is chasing you a bit because there's still gravity and stuff. It's a whole other ball game than pretty much any other Vampire Survivors like I've played. Very
hectic.
Very fun. Yeah. Also, we had by Strange Scaffold, we have one of the best names. Truck-kun is supporting me from another world.
Question mark, exclamation mark.
So you are a young lady who gets run over by a truck.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yes, and you're transported to a fantasy world. Hooray! Yay! But how do you get all your resources and everything? Well, the truck still exists in the real world, and it has to run around sort of crazy taxi stylish, running over people and benches and stuff to get, to either get build up her attack or get resources for her to use. So there's a little fantasy game down the bottom and you're a truck driving around like Crazy Taxi.
Oh my god, this is incredible.
It's great. And I'd say, great name. Truck-kun is supporting me from another world.
Beautiful. That actually looks great.
Yeah, there's some real good ones in there. It's it's been great. I always get one of the big ones for me was Jonathan Blow's new game, which was Order of the Sinking Star. Now, Jonathan Blow is, as people may know, he's kind of a genius of game developer. And I don't say that lightly. He made Braid and then he made The Witness. These are some of the finest puzzle games we've made. They're very innovative. Jonathan Blow himself is, time slot, not a very nice man necessarily. Not like that's a bad thing. His opinions and, he's a bit of a jerk.
Probably
we'll put it that way.
Tea with him.
So yeah. I like his work. Wouldn't want to hang out with him very much. That's all right. There's plenty of artists that he hasn't done any crimes. That's good.
He's just a jerk.
He's just a jerk.
That's okay.
But he did the most insane thing, which is release a puzzle game where the demo has 20 hours of content in it. Because this game is massive.
Game.
He's been working on it for a decade or whatever. It's it's bigger than most puzzle games. I'm like, no. Most people never reach the end of a puzzle game anyway. If you give away this much game,
then
who's going? What? There's going to be 8 of us that buy it eventually. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you want to check that out, it's interesting. It's a soccer barn where you're pushing around boxes, but it's got a lot of interesting ideas in it.
If you finish the demo, you can play the full game, I guess.
Yeah. Yes.
You prove yourself.
Your progress will transfer, but the game's still got lots of placeholder in it. So I'm like, I don't know how that's going to quite work because its game's not finished, but we'll see. Anyway, that's enough of me just randomly talking about a few games from Next Fest, which is this time, I think the count was about 5.4 thousand games had demos. So being seen is hard. Yeah. And I only scrolled for one night. I did about 3 hours of just scrolling, nowhere near the end. And I still have over 100 games installed waiting to play the demos. Thankfully, that most people leave them up, but some of them disappear. I'm your host, Paul, and joining me is Zara. And right now, we're going to have a quick little review of
Mini Metro.
Since it's mini, you get the mini intro.
That's very appropriate. Developed by Dinosaur Polo Club. Which I love.
Yeah.
So traffic has been a bit painful lately. Public transport has been a moderate nightmare. So what better game to play while waiting for a delayed train than a game like Mini Metro? It's a minimalistic metro manager train game where you are given a blank map of a capital city, and as stops spawn, you need to connect all those stops together. As the game progresses, more and more stops will generate, and you have to replan and redo your metro system so that you can continue to move people around. If a stop gets too overcrowded and the wait times get too long, you lose, and you have to start over, or you can continue in endless mode or creative mode. Imagine if that is how it worked in real life.
It kind of does over a long enough period of time.
I mean, yeah. But like this is like, oh, you get like 10 seconds and that's it.
Yeah. Eventually, nothing but train.
And eventually, nothing but trains. With each milestone you hit, you get to unlock upgrades for your transit system, like additional trains, carriages to add to your trains, lines, tunnels, so your trains can get across rivers, and the ability to upgrade stops into transit hubs, which are capable of managing a larger amount of passengers in trains. The visuals are minimalistic. Each stop is represented by a shape, and your passengers are also shapes. Circle passengers want to go to the circle stop. Triangle passengers want to go to a triangle stop, and so on and so on. Eventually, you work out a more efficient way to design your train lines, but you have to continuously adjust and reevaluate and remove entire lines so you can design a better one that accommodates the transit map as it develops and grows more complicated over time. Mini Metro is an easy game to play on mobile, but it's also a bit tricky as you try to figure out how to balance everything. There are several maps to choose from, which basically defines where the river flows, such as London with the Thames.
I love river.
Or Paris with a sign. And each game you start has the stops spawn in randomly different each time. So there's variety and challenge in that way. However, there is also a daily challenge, a random city. And your first attempt for the day establishes your place on a global leaderboard. This has been pretty fun. And also kind of devastating.
What's your highest been?
I don't want to talk about that.
You know what's great about being in games with media is getting games before they're released and like only 4 people have played them yet, and like, oh good, I'm only 4th because I'm still not getting better than anyone else.
No. It's just like when you win a race and turns out it was only one other person.
My son had his first ever sports day the other week, and it gets sent. I couldn't make it, and got sent a picture from another parent with him holding a second place ribbon. Oh, cool! And then they sent me the race, and there were 3 people in it. So hey, he beat one.
He beat one, and you know what? That's good. There we go.
Yeah, they were happy. It was good stuff.
Yeah. Mini Metro has been around since 2015. It's on mobile. I played it on Android. It's only like $1.30.
This is what I love. So Zoe pitched like reviewing this, and I'm like, oh, cool, retro. And they weren't aware because like, you're describing the minimalist. I'm like, they kind of established the style.
Yeah.
Like you would reference other minimalist games by going like, it's a bit mini Metro. But
I had no idea.
If you don't know it, it's new to you.
It is new to me.
And it's like partly the style, and also just like a lot of these small games, like they never actually get old. They're just the same. They're like, you can't really improve on it. They made mini motorways later, and
it's just the road version.
It's a road version.
Yeah,
it's got a little bit of faux 3D in it. That's about it. Yeah.
There's a little bit of like a mini Metro community as well. Like some engineers who like mess around with the game because it's kind of like their way to unwind from the like engineering real life problems. It's really soothing and stressful.
Oh my god, the amount of like high-end programmers, like engine programmers that work in assembly and everything, that go like, oh, I come home and now I'm going to play a Zachtronics game. And we're just going to compete on the global leaderboard about who can get the least CPU cycles to do this puzzle. And I'm like, that's your job. It's
for fun. It's for fun now. It's because they want to.
Yeah. Any other thoughts about Mini Metro?
It's a lot of fun. I like it.
It's on pretty much everything.
I believe so. I played it on Android. It worked brilliantly on here. Really easy to just like stop mid-map or whatever when you have your stop. Also really easy to completely blast past your stop. So be careful about that.
And now, in the time we have left,
I'm
not really a review. I'm going to talk about Tumbles.
Well, go on.
So I haven't finished Tumbles, so I can't do it yet. So it's kind of it's a physics based. Like you've got this little. I guess it's a silkworm, really, at the end of the day, because he used to be silk. But you just physics wise fling him going up and up thing with sort of a rage mechanic to it. The thing that for some reason I loved, and this is why I love the name of the game Tumbles. Tumbles is our character as well. Is when you fling him up and he's landing on platforms, it's 2D and you're going up vertically. He will bounce. Oh, they will bounce. I don't know if they have it gendered. they'll bounce and, you'll land and you go, oh, that was a good one. But once they land, they stand up. And often they stand up just a little bit up where they landed. And then they'll tip over the edge and they'll fall and they'll fall and they'll fall. And for some reason, I just took so much pleasure in just saying F you Tumbles every time it happened.
And this adorable little guy? Wow.
It's a simple concept. It's well pulled off. It just is one of those sort of idle games I'm currently playing on my Steam Deck of just like, I'll sit down and try to fling this guy up. It's got sort of roguey mechanics where you get evolutions as you go up. You can unlock a skill tree as you're getting points going up. It's one of those things that's simple but fun and joyful. And as I say, like, because of its presentation, I don't find the ragey element of it that ragey because it just generally makes me laugh.
It's a very beautiful game as well. Like, just the way that the leaves were drawn. They look tasty. Yeah,
and they have like good weather effects that come in and stuff. As I say, it's a small project. I think it's only, how much did I pay for it? $5? Yeah, it's $6, about $6. I mean, if you want a cute little Aussie game where you're flinging around a grub and you don't mind potentially being a little bit raged, but you can just insult Tumbles, and they're very, very cute. And that's my super short review. Well, that's it.
How adorable.
Yeah. Okay, that brings us pretty much to the end of this week's episode.
That's not adorable.
Yeah, so enjoy, and we'll catch you all next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Zed Games.
If you'd like to listen to more, you can find us on the Community Radio Plus app.
Or find us on socials at ZED Games AU.
See you next time.